Hello you guys, welcome back to another reading. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, Healing Session. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing so well. Today's reading is going to be another celebrity tarot reading about Drake, Future, Metro, Kendrick. We're gonna see what's going on. I had actually decided I was gonna do J. Cole, but it seems like J. Cole kind of said his piece on it. And I was thinking that this was going to play out, but it really hasn't. And so that's why I was like, okay, let me do a reading on it, like, right now. Because I just need to see how everyone's feeling and, like, why is this happening? We still really don't have much clarification on, like, what's really going on. Like, what are they even about? Like, what even, like, started this whole thing? So I'm like, okay, let me just do the reading, all right? But before we get into that, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for supporting me, for being here, for subscribing, for the views, for the support. I really do appreciate it. We're up like 500 plus views, woo woo. Thank you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, we're a family. This is a gang now. We in a gang. No, sir. just kidding. But I wanted to offer you guys something, and you guys can sign up on my page. I do have a membership now where you guys can receive free readings every month. So if you're interested in that, you guys can check out the details that are on my page, and everything else is in the description. You guys know the deal. If you guys want readings, if you are looking for some spiritual advice, whatever, it's all in my bio. All right, so let's just get into it. Let's get into the the nitty gritty of everything. So I just want to explain the setup. So I pulled some cards for Future and Metro, and then I also pulled some cards for Kendrick. Now everybody was supposed to get one card, you know what I mean? We got Future and Metro, and then we were supposed to have Kendrick, and then we were supposed to have Drake. But I kid you not, you guys, Kendrick literally had 3 cards. Okay, his energy came out so aggressively. This man is literally in for this guy's head. Okay, that's what I will say. He has something to say about this, but I want to start where it began, right? Like, it started with Future and Metro. So with the 9 of Wands in reverse next to the Page of Pentacles, okay, I feel like both of them feel like opportunities were taken from them because of Drake. They feel like Drake is an opportunist, okay? They feel like Drake used them, okay? So this is more than just a girl, all right? And that's what I'm hearing. Like, I do feel like there are women involved in this, but I feel like the women that were involved in this were more so like the cherry on top. Like, let's just say, like, within the recent year or so, Drake has done something, where he got intimate with one of their partners, or somebody that they were getting intimate with, whatever the case may be. That may have just been like the cherry on top, because what I'm feeling like is, I feel like from Future's perspective, especially because I'm getting Future's perspective a lot here, Future feels like, he understands his own potential, right? Like, ever since Future has come out, he's been pretty big. He really took off. And he feels like Drake only partnered with him because he wanted to be a part of that takeoff, because he wanted to be a part of, whatever Future is, Just like how we see how Future and Metro kind of go together. They've always worked together. Metro Boomin has worked with so many people, but like, we know Metro Boomin a lot from that Metro Boomin wants some more, in the beginning of the Future songs. So it's almost like they feel like Drake wanted to kind of like leech off of that. Drake has taken opportunities. They feel like he's not really like a solid friend. They don't feel like he, as cool as what they made it seem like. They feel like he's just not, they just don't think he's a good friend, you guys. They don't think that he's a good coworker. It's almost like, what I'm getting? And I don't know if you guys are into The Office at all. But we have the Page of Pentacles here. And the Page of Pentacles is represented by Gabe. I don't know if you guys don't know, then just disregard what I'm saying, I guess. But Gabe from The Office is long story short, if you don't know, he's just someone who kisses a lot of butt, okay? He kisses a lot of butt to the upper management. And I feel like that's kind of what they feel like. You know, we all have that coworker where we feel like they're kind of like in competition with us, or maybe a lot of us have experienced that before. Like, you know, where we feel like, you know, people are out to get us, or especially if you're in sales or something like that, where it's like, you know, your leads can be taken from you, something like that. They feel like Drake is that type of person where he just wants to come in and take, you know, but he doesn't want to give. He wants to be a part of them just to get his own benefits out of things, you know? Um, Now, I just feel like this is something that, like, they've noticed over a pattern of time. I want to get more on, like, what exactly made them blow up, because what I'm feeling like is that this is something that they felt like or have noticed over time. But I want to see, like, spirit, like, what happened that actually made them feel like, okay, we want to put out a diss song about it. So already what I'm hearing is that they wanted to, okay, so we have the Chariot in reverse, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that, like, there was some risk here in deciding to, like, release the diss song. I don't think that it's something that they were just, like, reckless about. Like, what I'm getting is that they took their time with this, you guys. Like, just like how I was saying before I took out the cards, I was saying that they felt this way for a long time, but there was something about, you know, the situation that they felt like they needed to be more strategic. They took their time doing this. This was a very strategic, planned out thing that they did. And I think that they just wanted to make it known that they, hey, like, we're aware of the messed up stuff that you do, you know? Because I feel like what I'm getting from the both of them is that Drake is the kind of person, or at least to them, allegedly, Drake is the kind of person where it's like, I'm totally screwing you over behind your back, but I'm in your face, you know, and I like you, you're cool. Like, when I see you, I'm dapping you up. When we're at the parties, when we're at the clubs, you know, I'm messing with you. I'm supporting you, you know what I mean? But as soon as we leave, I'm doing me again. And it's every man for himself. So it's kind of like they feel like they had to kind of like make it aware in like a big way, like, hey, we know what you're doing. Okay? We know that you're doing these things behind our back. We know that you don't actually feel the way that you say that you feel about us. And I also feel like they wanted to take what they feel like was taken from them. Okay? Now, I feel like there's some money here, okay? Like, I feel like there were some opportunities. Like, I really feel like this is more than just a girl, you guys. As much as they are making it seem like it's about a girl, or like this may have been ignited about a girl, this is not just about a woman, all right? I really do feel like they feel like there was some financial or some opportunity or some type of, you know, like their expansion was delayed or altered or just messed with or tampered with because of Drake, okay? And I feel like they wanted to kind of do the same to him, and that's why they did this the way that they did this, okay? Now, with the Chariot in reverse here, I do feel like Rick Ross, and some of the other people that piggybacked on this on the side, you know, I think it was just Rick Ross. But I feel like there was more than one person involved in this, including like the people that we're seeing. You know, there was more people involved than just Future, Metro, and Rick Ross. I actually feel like there may have even, this may be true. Like, what I'm getting is that, like, one of the things that Kendrick said in his diss was that there's people around Drake that don't like him. And this is true. This is true. And I feel like some of the information that they're getting and some of the steps that they took to do this was accompanied by some of the people that either have been around him or are around him. Okay, so they didn't do this alone. And it's almost like everyone just got fed up. Whatever this guy did, you know, it's almost like they just felt very revengeful, okay? And I'm also seeing with like the money here again, they wanted to take back what they felt like they was taken from them. I definitely feel like they knew that by releasing the song that they would make money from the song. Money from the beef, money from the controversy. But I think that they wanted to put themselves out in a way that was like more accustomed to them. Okay, because we don't really see, I mean, at least not for myself, I'm not really a Twitter person, but I've never really seen Future and Metro go back and forth with anybody on the internet. I never really seen them be like the type of Kanye person, go out there and just type anything. You know what I mean? So I feel like I said, this had to be something that felt right to them. And I feel like that's why they did this through a song, and especially the controversy and the money that they, you know, that they accumulated from the song, like, and also from defamating his character. Or maybe not defamation, but, you know, I just don't want to say, like, anything's true on here. Like, you know what I mean? Just for, like, legal purposes. But yeah, so that's where I feel like this started now. Moving into Kendrick's energy, because his energy is like literally bugging me. It was so hard for me to focus on their energy because his energy is coming up very heavily. First of all, I don't even feel like this was completely planned, okay? Now, I think that there was some knowledge that maybe Kendrick like didn't really you know, care for Drake possibly, but I don't think that I'm not seeing that it was planned that he piggybacked off of, you know, the beef how he did for it to go this long how it's been going. This was not planned, you guys. Now, what I feel like happened for Kendrick was the whole thing with J. Cole, even though I said I'm gonna leave J. Cole out of it, the whole thing with J. Cole and him working together, very triggering. Very, very triggering. Because I almost feel like what I'm getting is that they've had conversations about who Drake really is. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind closed doors, you guys, that we really just don't know about. Okay? Because this is like high school. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're all in a small ass high school, and there's a lot of rumors about each other floating around. And it's almost like Kendrick and J. Cole have talked. And I think that that's where the trigger came from. Like, you know this guy. You know he's an asshole. You know what he stands for. It doesn't match with your brand. Why are you trying to get up with this guy? What, just for some money? Just for some publicity? Like, you know what I mean? So that was triggering to him. So he felt like he took an opportunity, you guys. He took an opportunity to say something, because I feel like now what I also want to go into is like why Kendrick has like this vendetta against him, like how how Future and Metro have their vendetta. I want to see what his is, but I just also want to see like how this situation started. So, you know, he was holding on to some information, you guys. Like, this is not just like, oh yeah, I want to get into the drama. Like, this is resentment, you guys. So what is going on? Like, why does he resent or have like such a, see how quick the cards are coming out? Guys, look at the Eight of Swords. Drake did something to Kendrick, and it could be possibly behind closed doors, that was unforgivable. Okay, I'm actually feeling called to go into my other deck. I want to see, because what is it? Like, what did Drake do? Because I'm just seeing that there was something that Kendrick was holding on to for a long time. Like, imagine just having like an arch nemesis, right? And what it feels like is that Drake got one up on Kendrick. Like, that's like the best way that I can explain it. Like, imagine someone gets their lick out on you and you don't get your lick back. That's what it feels like. Kendrick never completely got the opportunity to get him back. And he's seen his opportunity and he took it. But what is it that he did? We have the Eight of Swords. Whatever it was, I'm hearing like blackball. Okay, we have high honor. We have Lovers in reverse. Okay, so I'm hearing two things, okay? I'm hearing that there may have been some type of blackballing, because that's just what I feel. I feel like he, like, again, just like how Future, Metro, Rick Ross, just like how they feel, their opportunities were stolen. Like, I'm actually getting a pattern. Like, this man will take your money, he'll use you for opportunities, and then he'll have sex with your woman. Like, he just comes in, takes and takes and takes and leaves. Like, that's like, I'm seeing like the same thing for all of them. I'm just seeing it at different intensity levels, okay? Because the anger with Kendrick is not as strong as the energy with Future and Metro. Future and Metro is more like, we're fed up, I gotta stand on my respect, we gotta do something about this. Like, you know what I mean? Kendrick is more like, nah, F that. Like, this guy needs to, like, quite literally do what he said he needs to do in all the diss tracks. But this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there was some kind of blackballing. Like, for Drake with Metro and Future, I feel like he tried to kind of like hop on their wave and take their money. Like, you know what I mean? Hop on that type of wave, get on with the trend and leave when it's not favoring him no more. But I feel like for Kendrick, it may have been quite literally telling people, hey, don't work with this person. Don't work with this person. Or he can't work here or else I'm not working with you. You know what I mean? Like, there was some type of intimidation here because we have high honor. And it just seems like he used his connects to kind of silence Kendrick. All right. I'm also hearing this may even be why Kendrick doesn't make as much music. Okay. And then we also have the Lovers here. Now, the Lovers in reverse can mean two things to me. And it just confirms both of, you know, basically everything still. Lovers can be about business. It can also be about actual romance. Okay, so I feel like there may have been someone that was very close to Kendrick. I feel like whoever this person was, they weren't just like, I don't know, a bop, I guess you could say, whatever the people say these days. I'm trying not to swear on here, but a bop, a thought, whatever, just another girl. But that doesn't feel like that was the case for him. I feel like he may have either courted or actually compromised someone that he was with that he cared a lot about. Now, again, it can be either that he courted her or that he actually did have intimacy with this person. But either way, I'm seeing that this like infuriated him. Okay, so again, like he came in, stopped some opportunities, and then also tried to or did take his woman, you know? So that's why I'm seeing like there's like this heavy resentment and revenge. Like, you guys, I don't even think that Kendrick's motives were really even about money. He just wants revenge, you guys. I'm so glad I lit my little candle because this energy was just so, it's like eating at him, you guys. Okay, this might not even be healthy, but we do have the Empress here. So he felt like, okay, like this is my time. Like, not only did he see it as an opportunity for him to say, like, you know, this is how I feel, and to, you know, get his lick back and to expose him. You guys, this is like a small prediction, but like, let this continue. It's only going to get worse, you guys. Like, Kendrick is going to expose this man to the bone, everything that he possibly knows. And it's just song after song. Like, because I'm seeing that there's a creative element to this. Okay, he's having fun with this. All right, this is serious, you guys. Like, at least for Kendrick. Okay, like I feel like for Metro Boomin and Future, honestly, I feel like they've taken a step back. I mean, you guys can let me know. Like, I haven't heard like any more diss songs. It's been about Kendrick and Drake for a couple weeks now, or days, or whatever, how long it's been. I haven't even seen anything from Future and Metro. Like, I really feel like this is like a personal vendetta, you guys. He's not even in it for the money. He's not. This is revenge. It just feels good. And he's literally having fun with this. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to get my, like, again, I think it's really funny how everyone has like kind of like the same agenda, but at different intensity levels. I'm going to get back what was taken from me. I feel like for a long time Kendrick has been down, okay? His either like he felt like he wasn't in a good space to do music, the industry wasn't right, um just not, his music wasn't getting pushed, whatever the case may be. Like whatever Drake did, honestly, like it just had a really big impact on him and his career and his love life and just like his mental. And so he's like, okay, this is my shot. This is my opportunity to, get myself on the map too. You want to say all these things about me. You want to stop my opportunities. Well, watch this. You know what I mean? So is there any other clarification, Spirit, about like how Kendrick is feeling before we move on to Drake? Ooh, and Drake's energy wasn't feeling that good. I don't want to. Listen, I'm not taking no sides. Look at, we have sudden wealth, and we have judification, and look at, we have courtship. It's in reverse. Look at, that's exactly what I just said. I just said that he tried to court somebody. Like, he tried to get with his woman, or he did. He got in between him and a really personal relationship, you guys. Okay? Or he just made it coarse, or he, whatever he did, he tried to mess with somebody that he really cared about, okay? He did something also, like, I'm feeling like is illegal. Like, again, there's something here about, like, funds, about, like, contracts, about, I don't want to say upper admin because they're in the music business. They're probably not called that. But, like, just the upper people, the people who make the decisions, the CEOs. Like, I just feel like, because we also have official person here at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Like, he had his hand in so many pockets, you guys. And he really, like, was getting people, like, off the map. We have sudden wealth here. Okay? So again, I do feel like not only is Kendrick going to be getting like some publicity from this, but he is going to be getting a little cha-ching from this as well. But again, I also feel like this also kind of contributes to the fact of what I was saying of like him taking money. He took money. There was something that he took that should have been Kendrick's, okay? Honestly, I'm going to put their cards away so I can just focus on Drake because their energy is very loud right now. Now, when I was shuffling Drake's cards, I'm not even, no shade, Drake, if you're watching. Like, that man's shaking in his boots, okay? Because this is the thing. We have the Hangman in reverse. He didn't expect this, you guys. And I think that this was the point, right? Like, this was the point to kind of surprise him, to lyrically test him. Like, this was the whole point, and I do see that it's working. Like, as much as he's playing that cool guy right now, you guys, that's not what I'm feeling. That's not what I'm feeling at all, okay? That man is shaking in his boots because there's so much attention on him in a negative way, and there's like this expectation, like say something, say something, say something. And I feel like that was also like the whole point of releasing a song and getting the people involved, because now the people are like, ooh, Drake, you just gonna take that? Like, you know what I mean? And it's almost like I have to say something, I have to do something. And now what I'm getting from Spirit is that they want him to shut up. Shut up. They don't want him to say anything. Now, with the Hangman in reverse, although they don't want him to say anything, and I actually feel like there may even be people around him that are encouraging him to not say much, he's going against that, you guys, okay? Because not only does he feel anxious about like the attack, the surprise attack, but he also feels the need to defend himself against what is being said here. Okay, now I feel like the deeper that they've gotten into the diss tracks, the more uncomfortable this has gotten for him. You know, this has become a very, very uncomfortable situation for him. Okay, let's get some more clarification. How does Drake feel about the backlash? How does it feel? We have the Six of Swords. Okay. Okay, so I feel like there's like, he's very, two-sided right now. I think he knows what he did. All right. And, spoiler alert, that means that some of these things are true. Okay, we're going to go into that as well, especially with those diss songs from Kendrick. But some of these things are true. And I think that he has a very, egotistical way of thinking. Because what I'm getting is that, he knew what he was doing, but he either thought that they knew or he thought that they didn't care. You know what I mean? It's almost like, I thought you knew I was fucking your girl. You know what I mean? I thought that you knew that I was just riding the wave. I thought you knew. I thought you was okay with it. And so he almost in a way doesn't want to really, or hasn't really broken down yet, why exactly he's getting these attacks the way that he did, because he's like, well, we could have just had a conversation. That's how he feels. We could have just talked about it. Some of these other attacks, it's more like, well, I didn't even know you felt like this. Now, specifically with Kendrick, I feel like this is something that he felt like he thought was buried and done. Again, because I feel like whatever happened, Kendrick wasn't in a position to do something at the time. You know what I mean? Or he didn't jump yet, or he waited for his chance. He's very strategic. Everyone was very strategic. So he thought it was done. So now he feels like he's unpacking old things that was in the closet. Now he feels like he's doing it all over again. Unpacking old news. And he's just very bombarded. When I was shuffling his cards, his energy was very scattered. He just feels very bombarded. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I also am sensing a lot of paranoia that he's getting right now. Because I'm feeling like some of the things that, okay, again, spoiler alert, some of these things are true, because I feel like some of the things that Kendrick was saying in those songs, only certain people knew. And so now it's who said what? Who is who? Who's hanging around with who? Who's the rat? Who's in the crew? You know what I mean? I feel like he's really niching down right now. He could be going MIA, he could be really not messing with nobody right now, or just not a lot of people. Really I'm just talking to my mom, really just keeping it down to the family, really just keeping it down to the people that he knows for sure is not, because I feel like he is now questioning his own crew. Who's doing this? Who's talking, bro? Who's giving them this information? Who's even telling them that, regardless of, because again, we're going to get into that, if these things are true or not, who's even, giving them that idea that these things are true. So I feel like he's just very, he doesn't know how to feel, really. I don't feel like he's really reflected as much. He just is he's responding to the hits. These people can't fuck with me, I can't allow this. I gotta defend myself. I gotta defend my reputation. I gotta do this. I don't even think that he's really completely broken down. Bro, what are they? Why are they beefing? Why are they, you know what I mean? I don't even think that he really completely cares. He just feels like, okay, well, we got it to this point, and now whatever was done, it's done now. You know what I mean? I don't even care if we could have just had a conversation, or what you're mad about, or whatever. Now, you guys want to come for me? Okay, cool. You guys want to bring up these old skeletons? Okay, cool. Y'all want to all try to gang up on me? You know what I mean? He just feels super defensive and just antsy. I gotta do something. I gotta watch my back. I gotta, you know what I mean? Especially all these, trigger warning, all these things about killing and threatening each other. I just feel like he's trying his best not to look over his shoulder, but he's definitely looking over his shoulder. Okay, so let's see, Spirit. I want to know, because the reading is getting kind of long. I want to know, are these predictions, are these allegations with Kendrick, that Kendrick is saying about Drake and vice versa, are they true? Okay, we have the 2 of Cups. So there may even be someone that Kendrick is close to, or got close to, that's in Drake's, again, in his circle. I'm getting a woman here. A woman, or someone that he was possibly even pillow talking with. Now, I also feel like this, okay. Oh, look, we have the Lovers in reverse again, you guys. Again. Okay, there are women playing a part in this now. There are women playing a part. I'm just saying, but they're not the only thing. Okay, now what I'm feeling is that some of the information that Kendrick has, it's been accumulated over time. You know, I kind of feel like, I don't know how to explain this, but it's almost like I really do feel like Kendrick is very spiritual, or he's very, God driven or whatever. Like, I really do feel that. I do. And I feel like he was very strategic with what he did in a spiritual way, because he let God show him. That's how I'm getting it. That's literally how I'm getting it, because I feel like I'm seeing Kendrick like being in clubs and just meeting somebody that was maybe in his entourage, or someone that he used to sleep with, or just meeting people. Like, I'm getting networking with this Three of Wands, being at parties, or being invited to certain business meetings, whatever the case may be, and just meeting people, and people liking him, and just talking. You know what I mean? And I feel like people have over time just dropped some gems. Again, I'm also feeling like he may have talked to a woman. I'm getting a woman here. Like, there was some woman that he was with, or that he maybe connected to, or that maybe reached out to him, that I'm getting that this woman, whoever she is, she's somebody that, maybe Drake used to be with, or she was more into him than he was into her. Something happened here between Drake and a woman where she felt slighted, and I feel like he was able to find out a lot of the information that he is getting from this woman, from this said woman. Okay. Now, the money allegations I'm getting, like, about the deals and stuff, that is true. That is true. Now, I felt like at first what I was getting is that, like, this was just all wanty pantsy. He was just coming at him like, I don't like you. They're just like, I don't like each other. But I'm feeling like once, I don't know if it was Drake or not. You guys can let me know in the comments. But, like, I'm feeling like there was something that Drake said specifically, and that was about the money, or about, like, something that was true, or something that was more personal. And once he started to use that against him, that's what made Kendrick start to fire against him. So I'm actually seeing that now some of these things are, what I'm hearing, are a little exaggerated. Okay, that's what I'm also hearing. Like, some of these things are exaggerated, but I am seeing that there is some truth to what Kendrick is saying. Now, if we're gonna go all up and down with the questions about exactly every single thing that he said, then we're gonna be here all day. Just just know that, like, the allegations that he's making, and I think honestly for myself, I don't even want to, like, get into too much, like, which particular allegations, but because I lit my protection candle for a reason, but the allegations do have some truth to them. Okay, they do. All right, Spirit. So predictions. I'm hearing war. Like, I don't know why. They're in war. I'm hearing war. So before I wrap up the reading, Spirit, some predictions for what's to come. Some predictions for what's to come. War. Wars happen behind the scenes. Yes, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Yes. Things are about to start getting very personal, you guys. Very personal. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of immaturity. I'm seeing a lot of micro fights that may happen based off of these beats. Like, people that support Kendrick, their camp against his camp, against, you know what I mean? Like, I see, like, little micro mini fights happening. People bonding over hate. Like, I know that sounds bad, but I'm serious. Like, I do see that. And I'm seeing that on both ends, like, especially behind closed doors, it is going to get messy, you guys. It is going to get messy. I do feel like we are going to continue to see, like, publicity around the situation, around the diss tracks, around, oh yeah, definitely. What is Kendrick's sign? Is Kendrick like a Gemini? I'm getting, like, Gemini energy from him. because we keep getting air sign energy. I'm getting a lot of air sign energy, okay? He's gonna keep trying to dig up Drake's failures, okay? Specifically his failures, all the things that he's done wrong. I really do see Kendrick really digging that out of the closet. I see people working together to conspire against each other. I see Kendrick continuing to be very harsh with the words, okay? Like, I'm seeing him, like, and he means it, y'all. Just know now that he means it. This is coming from a very, you can't say, I guess, immature, but very cutthroat type energy, you guys. And I'm only seeing that this is going to impact Drake not really in the best way, okay? Like, I'm just seeing for his reputation and his business, like, it's not helping, okay? He's losing deals or losing opportunities, especially because, like, they made some great music together, right? Like, all of them made great music together. I don't know if Kendrick and Drake have even worked together, but, like, I know that, of course, Future and Metro and all them have, and Rick Ross, they've all made great music together, and it's just like that's all ending, and again, those little micro situations where people are starting to take sides, like, I just see it really imbalancing him, okay? And we may even see Drake get a little out of character, and I'm not saying like we're gonna see him fight, but we're definitely gonna see more from Drake than what we've seen in the last couple of years from him. Like, this is gonna be a little bit more than that Pusha T situation. This is gonna be like, this is very personal, okay? But let's get one more cards from this deck. Maybe two. Any predictions, Spirit? Look we have courtship again in reverse. Gonna keep talking about the women. We have mature man in reverse. So that to me, and then we have community again. In reverse. That confirms exactly what I said. People are gonna start, bunching together, getting in cliques, and start fighting and stuff like that. They out here fighting, y'all. And we have mature man in reverse, and this kind of like to me clarifies what I was saying, because I did say he's gonna get out of character. We're gonna see something from him that's that's not Drake. Like, oh, we never seen this before. And again, like, I just think that this is over. And I definitely think, again, like, with that courtship card in reverse, like, I definitely think, like, there is a woman involved. There definitely is a woman involved, but it's not just, like, any particular woman. It's multiple, and, this is a lot. I'm, like, getting dizzy. Like, I need to stop. But, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And again, if you're interested in a membership, if you're interested in free mini readings every month, go ahead and look at my page and, sign up for a membership. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.